What are some of your favorite places to visit in New York City, especially small businesses? Because as we like to do down here, promote local small businesses.
Yeah, we do small business Saturdays.
Yeah, awesome. So there's a little place, a little Italian place in Fort Greene, Brooklyn called Dino's. It is.
Give them props.
Yeah, it's really close to the high school that my son went to that I love. There's a little place on Tompkins Avenue in Bed-Stuy called Brown Butter. It's a Black-owned spot. Best egg and bacon, egg, and cheese on a homemade muffin. I just melted buttermilk biscuit kind of thing. Is amazing. In the Bronx on Arthur Ave, one of my favorites in Little Italy is there's a spot called 089, which is 089, I think is the translation for that. Shout out to them. And then, there's the street carts. I was at an endorsement launch a couple of weeks ago at Diversity Plaza in Queens. And there's a Momo's street cart, and we stopped there and actually had quite a meal. So those are some of the favorites for me. I think that the street vendors I want to give a particular shout out to because they have been struggling quite a bit. I mean, everybody's struggling, but the street vendors often don't have some of the protections that some of the other businesses have gotten.
The best thing for me about going to New York is that because I walk so much, I really feel like I'm at liberty to eat more. So I kind of and I don't do meals. I basically just eat and walk, and I snack, and I will literally plan out and map out according to what food products I need to taste and walk accordingly. But I somehow feel like I justify it by all the walking I'm doing.
That's the best. That's the best. You nosh and you snack along the way, and you can sample everything. Yeah,
I do. And I'll do my research, and I know, like, if I need to go and get the best possible of whatever something is, I'm going to go. Like, that's where I got to go and get it.
All right. So if
I'm going, I'm eating. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah, you can't come to New York City and not do that.
No.
Hi, Ken. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. This is a lovely lady, Dianne Morales, who is running to be the next mayor of New York City. Ken, I believe you do have some friends and family in New York, so definitely want to spread the word. So
tell us how to help.
Okay, so we got some more stuff to talk about.
I want to put it up. I was just going to put it up.
No,
so
I'll put up it's Morales for New York City, right?
No, it's Dianne. You want the website?
Yes.
It's www.dianne.nyc.
Oh. .nyc.
Nice and simple. Nice.
Okay.
We've got a fundraising deadline coming up.
Just want to put that up so everybody knows. In addition to money, you obviously are going to need phone bankers and people to volunteer as well. And everybody, you can do that remotely. And let's be real, New York's mayor is all of our mayor.
Yes. Favorite pizzeria?
It's all about the food for you.
I gotta get this out there.
So we do pizza every Friday night. This has been a tradition since my kids were little. And we get it from this place called Not Ray's on Fulton Street in Bed-Stuy. What?
Ray's.
That's a direct shot at Manhattan, and I understand. Brooklyn rivalry is very real. It's
Not Ray's on Fulton Street.
That's so funny. All right, everybody, Not Ray's. My family is from Brooklyn. From Brooklyn Heights, from forever ago. But I am sadly a second generation Floridian.
Oh,
I know.
Florida.
You know what? When I was a kid, I did have more so. And when I was a kid, things were a little bit different. And I remember there were, flamingos. So, things were definitely.
Well, they do have flamingos at Flamingo Gardens.
That doesn't count. When I was little, we would drive across the causeway and actually see the water. Now all you see is concrete.
Right.
Yeah. So it is. It's just different, and it's just way more transient. and not in a great way, in a way where it lacks a hometown loyalty. And that's something that I love when I'm in some place like New York.
Yeah.
There is that hometown, regardless of what borough you're in, there's
Right.
this real sense of loyalty and hometown like connection.
Right.
And that's something we just don't have here.
Right. Well, that's also, there's also character. I think that's the word that comes to mind when I think about like New York versus Florida. It's just, you know, even in New York, even every borough, there's a different sort of character that you can, you know, Manhattan versus Queens versus, you know, the Bronx, Brooklyn, and Staten Island. There is a difference, I think. Every borough is its own kind of thing, and you can tell, you can feel that.
So how do you reach over to the other ones? You know, like how are you, you know, doing in a place like Staten Island? How do you connect in the places that are not your community?
Yeah. Well, actually, you know, one of my I've got a stronghold in each borough, actually. So I think it's less geographic than it is sort of ideals, right?
Yeah.
And values, and what things do people ascribe to, and what do they see, or what do they allow themselves to see as the vision for the future of New York City. And you know, and this race, my campaign in particular has really, I think, kind of put together a coalition of really diverse New Yorkers that I think is extraordinary. I think, you know, people talk about what's historic about my campaign because I'm the first Afro-Latina to run for office for mayor. And I think, yes, and I recognize that, I appreciate that, I'm humbled by that, and take that very seriously. But I think what's really most is historic about this campaign, and it will, I think, be shown in sort of in the history, is the coalition of folks that have come together to support the unemployed folks, the students, the Black and brown folks, the working class. It's really kind of an eclectic group that I think is extraordinary and really inspiring.
That's really cool. Thanks for watching. If you want to support our mission to transform politics into service, please like this video, subscribe, follow us on social media, and consider joining our Patreon, where you'll get early access to our interviews as well as other exclusive content. Links are in the description. Peace out.